Stand by. Let me bring you in here. Erin is a sweetheart. I can say that much.
Oh, there we are.
Oh my God, you are a mess. What are you? You are. Listen to me. You have been a mess for the last 5 years since I've known you.
Okay, what do you mean by mess then?
I think you're doing. You wear too many hats. That's the problem for one.
Okay,
we need to get you to. Hold on. We need to get you to win the lottery or something so you can sit still and not have to worry about one thing and just worry about something else.
Yeah. Okay, well, you work on that for me.
I'm trying. I'm trying. I swear to God. I can never get a hold of you, though, to talk about your future and find out what's going on.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I am busy. I have lots of things to do. I'm just one of those people that, people all want to meet and talk. And, I did have to catch up with my family. I see some of my family are on here, and shout out to the Eder clan. Love you guys. I did a Zoom meeting with them, and I caught up, and it really it brought back a lot of good feelings and memories, and I'm just happy to reconnect with my family as well. So it was good. So shout out to y'all.
It took me 5 months just to get this.
Yeah.
You know I'm right.
Yeah.
You are the hardest person. Let me see. You're a vocal coach, a dance instructor, a theatrical teacher, a Instagram poster, and a Nashville recording artist. I'm sure I could find a few more titles in there somewhere.
Yeah, like verified CMA artist, the whole deal. Don't you like this, Erin? This Erin is so much more fun.
Yes, you've always been my favorite, even though I give you a hard time.
Yeah.
You have always, ever since the first award show that you went to, because I told you I was going to sneak in and jump up on the red carpet and start taking pictures and raising king with you, and you said, come on. So I promise you that will happen in the next couple years. I will show up. You'll never know. Well, no, actually you will know, because I plan on having a stage at CMA Fest in 2023, so you're going to have to come and play on that. So
totally down.
So yes, be prepared, but make sure you say hi to all your students on here. I'm sure they're watching and paying attention.
Guys, I miss y'all.
So what's it like? Go back from the days of Van Halen. What's it like being the hot teacher and the CMA country artist that you are? What's it like being cooped up in a house since you haven't been able to do anything?
It's a lot. I go on a lot of drives to kind of.
Yes, I've noticed that.
Listen to music, because otherwise, if I don't, I'll drive myself insane. I love my house to death. Like, I'm so happy that I have my own house. But at the same time, it's like, okay, there's only so much you can do. I've already touched up all my paint, all my trim. I'm like, what else can I do? So, but I am working during the day and teaching virtually, e-learning with KISD. So I'm very fortunate, unlike some others in this world, and I feel very, very tough for them that they have to be dealing with, especially the oil industry.
But you have literally bounced. You have literally bounced back and forth in the last 2 years and bought two different houses. No, you left one area, went to another area, and then came back to the other area. Did you actually have to buy another house when you came back?
No, I rented the first house when I came back, like last week.
Okay.
And then finally, I was like, I think it's time to finally buy my own house, and that's my house. And it was a huge achievement. That's a goal of mine, because in the past I had someone else there, and it was it just didn't work out. And so now being able to be independent enough and confident enough to be able to just, hey, I have stability. And I always tell my dad, hey, Dad, I'm never gonna actually, I made him a promise that I would never ask him for anything unless it was an emergency. And so I think I've made him proud, and I've kept my promise since then. So I'm
but listen. You're always going to be daddy's girl, so he knows that if you ask for help, he's gonna come over and help you. That's just the way daddies are with their daughters. I mean, that's typical. And of course, I love your dad. He's cool because believe it or not, a lot of people don't realize me and you got connections here in Florida, which is cool. So what happens if you pick up and move to Nashville? What if Warner Music right now called and said, I want to give you a contract, come to Nashville?
Yeah, I mean, I already have like five. You
already have 5 suitcases packed, ready to go, huh?
No, I have like 5 different offers already on my property. I don't know why everyone wants my property. But like, I could always figure it out, and I have family as well. If they were to offer me that sweet of a dream, I would be like, oh my gosh, yes.
You're trying to sell the house that you're in now, the one that you just bought?
No. I don't want to sell it at all, but it's something like that.
Okay, I got you.
There's always a way. And then, there's always a way. I have so many friends in Nashville, I could just be like, hey, just for the first few weeks, you mind, like, me crash on your couch for a little bit? And so, do it that way.
Okay. What, you been doing anything in the studio lately?
Last year, unfortunately, this year it's been a little bit rough because of the, obviously, what we're in with the COVID-19. But last year, around my birthday, that was my big birthday gift to me, was going back to Nashville and recording, and I recorded a small EP and 2 singles that are actually doing really well in the UK, as well as I've gotten a lot of local hits here too with my music, so they're loving it. And shout out.
That was the Dreamcatcher, right?
Yeah, Dreamcatcher, and then Ready for Love. And shout out to Bill McDermott. He in Omni Studios. Bill McDermott is the one that I've recorded with since the beginning, and he is awesome. He really.
The last song that we have of you is Buckle.
Yeah, and I recorded that with him, but he's like upgraded his studio, so it's
right.
awesome.
But I don't think. Oh no, wait a minute. I think you did send our department. I think you did send him Dreamcatcher, so we should have Dreamcatcher. I'm sure we do. Mm-hmm. But the top 20 countdown's getting ready to start up too, so we got to add you to that list. Speaking of disasters, you had a grill disaster the other day. Why?
Okay.
You must be in an area. Are you actually in Tornado Alley, or are you just like right there on the edge to where?
No. I mean, I'm in like the Waller County, Katy City limits, and there was a big storm. I already knew about the storm. I didn't think, like usually when you grill, you move your grill out from the wall, right? Because you jump from the patio, because it's safety. And I didn't think about it, because I was like, that grill is really, really heavy. I didn't think the winds would be that strong, and all of a sudden I hear this huge crash. My dog freaks out. And I just go and turn on my light in the patio, and I go, oh my gosh. And I just couldn't even deal with it, because it was like 1 a.m. And I was like, no. And then I dealt with it later in the morning. And I have to replace the middle burner, but it's going to be okay. But lifting that whole thing by myself, I should have waited.
I was going to say, how is your back?
It's hurting a little bit, but, it's getting...
Erin Eder! I can't believe you. Yeah. Why don't you just call your neighbor?
Well, okay. Well, so like I'm more of ever since like the past and things, I'm very much an independent woman, and I'm like, I can do it.
Yes, I know. But yeah. Okay, I get that. But just remember though, it's okay to ask for help if you need help.
Yes, and I'm learning that. Even my family has told me that, and it's and my friends.
Right.
So it's not bad to ask for help. It's slowly coming into my personality to be able to just ask for help, even though it's really hard still.
No, I get it. I understand. I know, but what do you got going on for the rest of the? Well, you're pretty much done with school. They're not even thinking about bringing you guys back. Well, graduation's already done, right? So you guys are done with school this year, right?
No, not yet. We're until the end of May, so we keep going. We do e-learning, and then we kind of just fade
Oh,
out.
that's right. That's right. The high schools go until May. Okay, yeah, because they've been doing graduation ceremonies and stuff for all the colleges and whatnot.
Yeah. No, we have a lot going on with the e-learning stuff, and I'm sure I'm going to have to go in during the summer because of all this. And I've already started planning out my next calendar for the next year. But it's kind of hard because you think about it and you're like, are they going to put restrictions on your new, like if I have another show, how many people can I have attend my show? Is there a restriction? Nobody knows. Like, we're waiting for district to give us our info, and they go day by day.
So what you're saying is you're sweating right now because you don't know if your job's going to be around.
Well, I have a plan A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I have all the letters of the alphabet.
What else do you teach besides is it theater or dance that you teach?
It's theater, and I do teach dance, and I do teach singing as well, vocals.
Well, here's my question for the state of Texas Public Schools Association. How in the world do they plan on putting kids back in the classrooms when you have to have so many kids per teacher? If not, you're going to have to add a bunch of more teachers. And I can tell you right now, teachers aren't going to want to work because they don't get paid enough.
Well, true, very true. But it also has opened a lot of, I guess, different. A lot of people,
you mean like online stuff?
Yeah, but the people, like all the parents have started to really appreciate us more, which is a good positive that's come out of, like, I know this whole thing is not positive, but I'm trying to find the positive in it, and just seeing that the parents are like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, we respect you more than ever now, and I'm like, yeah, thank you, because now they have to see what their child does, because whenever your child is hanging out with somebody besides their parents, they act a completely different way. So they've seen some sides of their own children, and I think they are very much thinking.
What grade do you teach?
I used to teach high school, but now I'm teaching junior high, 6th, 7th, and 8th, and I have a total of 100.
Oh, so you're teaching middle school?
Yes, the raging hormones.
Oh.
Yeah. I wanted a little bit more of a life.
You remember them days, Erin? You remember them days?
Yeah, it's nothing like what it is now, though. Like, I don't remember doing.
Oh well, let's see. Wait a minute. No, you're only about. I think you're 10 years behind me. Try and go back and when I was. Let's see. Yeah. So you're not that far. So you're still kind of close to what it is, like it's always been for middle school kids. See, mine. I was in middle school in the 80s.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, go ahead, say it.
No,
I'm an old man.
I'm just saying, I'm thinking about the big hair in the 80s. That's all I think about.
Big hair?
Did you have hair?
What do you mean? Hey, listen, I got hair, see? I haven't shaved my head in a while. This is probably the first time you've seen me with hair.
Oh, my gosh. Hey.
And I'm starting to grow my beard. My beard grows red, too.
Mm-hmm.
What, you don't have your guitar with you. You don't have nothing with you. That's fine. What's it like? What's it like being a teacher and a singer-songwriter at the same time? Do you kind of tend to? And you went to school to be a teacher. I understand that. Was that your first choice, and then music came along, or was music your first choice and then school?
Music was my first choice, and then I was highly influenced by my parents, and they said, no, you need a higher education. And if you want the summers off and the winter break and the spring break, you can still do all the stuff with the music and everything and teach and have be stable financially. So it worked out for the best. And I also have a lot on my resume, so I can teach my students a lot of things when it comes to film, when it comes to just stage, and then when it comes to commercials and things like that. So it's really good that I can give them a wide perspective of it. When my students do find out about it, I try to be like, no, it's all about that. It's all about that. I try to redirect. But then they do find they somehow, I don't know why I would be on their minds, but they are totally, they'll find out about it mid-semester and they'll be like, Miss Eder, oh my gosh, and you were a singer. And I'm like, yeah, okay, moving on to the objective for today.
Wait a minute. They say you was a singer. You should say the key word is not was, I am.
Oh yeah, no, and they know. Some of them have known because they know my parents, because my parents taught in Katy ISD too. So some of their parents worked with my mom, and so they know about my music, and then they see it, and then I've learned to kind of just make sure that it's good for all ages, adults and for kids, so making sure that I don't offend anybody, especially my employer. So but it's been a good little if anything, I think the good thing about this is that they respect me a little bit more when they see that I've done a lot.
Does all the kids, they must hunt you down on Facebook. They go and check out, they go and check you out. And that's what kids do nowadays. Here's a teacher. I know your story. I know your life story. I know everything about your life story. Here's a teacher that comes into the classroom. She's got this resume of everything and have also sat to probably some of the biggest country music recording artists ever. And these kids are saying, we got to check this teacher out. So, of course, you're always being, what's the word I'm looking for? You're under the gun all the time. So you're under the limelight. That's what I was looking for. You're always under the limelight.
Yeah, I am. And, when I'm working with my principal and things, I'm making sure that, if anything, I love to make sure that I, kind of make a few of my social media accounts private. They don't do the Facebook because even though I still love Facebook, but they're all like, oh no, it's all about TikTok and then Instagram and Twitter and everything. And I have all that. It's great. But, if I post onto those, then I'm like, I'm going to refine it and make it.
Oh, that's right. Kids don't like Facebook, do they?
No, they think that's, they consider that like just old. They're like, oh my gosh, Facebook, that's for old people. And I'm like, okay, hold on. Because I'm on Facebook. And I'm not.
Right. Well, that's what I say. We've used Facebook for God knows how long.
Yeah.
That's how pretty much we all found each other in the music industry. And it's loaded. You know what it is? It's because they can't take video real quick, and they can't take the quick Snapchat shots and stuff like that. That's what it is. They want it there and they want it now, and they want it on the go. That's why I've always said for the last year or two, I've always said that FM radio, you're going to see it go by the wayside, because the way music is being marketed today is the kids, the market territory is 15 to 24 years of age. If they can't get their music right now, and whenever they want to listen to it without commercials and how they want to listen to it, they're not going to listen to FM, or they're not going to listen to this. Pandora, that's completely gone off the charts. The only thing that's left really is Spotify. So I think since we've been in quarantine, a lot of people, especially artists that I've talked to, has said things are changing in the music industry.
Yes.
So much. I would say be prepared. Your events are going to change. Your concerts are going to change. The way the music's going to change. The way it's being produced. That all is going to change completely. And I've been saying this for the longest time.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I just see some of the lives that other artists are doing, and even actors and actresses, and I'm like, and they're like at the top of their game. Kate Hudson, I watch, and I'm just like, wow, like, she did a little bit of glam and stuff, but she did a live, and I was like, oh wow, okay, a little bit more laid back, Kate Hudson, but non-filtered. But hey, I still love her to death and everything, and I appreciated it. I appreciate it because I could relate to her more. So if anything, I think it makes your audience tune into you more and be like, hey, no, they aren't just some person on a pedestal and everything. They are normal people, and we do this because it's our passion and we love it. And we hope that if I could just, influence one person or connect with one person with my music, then that is the goal, and that's all I need.
Now, how many awards you got now? You won what? 3 back in 2018?
Yes, 3.
3, and that was at the Josie Awards, right?
Yes, that was at the Josie Awards. I won Female Artist for the Album of the Year, and then Female Country Artist of the Year as well. So, yeah, and I was with Buckle and a Strong Shot of You and all that stuff. So, yeah, I took a little bit of a break, and then when I got into Nashville last year and I started recording, I just felt at home, and that was my one thing I really wanted to get back to doing. And I have to say, the district I worked for is the reason why I got to be able to go back to Nashville and really just do what I love and remind myself this is why I do this.
Well, let me ask you a question, though. Why go all the way to Nashville when you live right now in the hottest place that country music is coming out of? And that's Texas. Dallas, Fort Worth. Why are you going to Nashville? You cannot tell me that you can't find anybody in Texas to hook up with you and get your music produced for you.
Yes, and I have many contacts here in Katy and Houston. But at the same time, I have to trust a few. Like, I have a lot of people that are connected with labels, and they shop me to labels. And that is the goal. And when I used Bill McDermott was working with him in the studio, it was just amazing to see how many people he knows and the things. I mean, it's all about networking and just. And if anything, I just love traveling. So it's fun. It's fun.
Caroline says because Nashville is amazing. Caroline, Nashville's changing. Nashville is completely changing. And it could be good or it could be bad because Nashville is not the way as we grew up. It's not the same way that we seen it when we were growing up as it is now. So because now with all the technology, you could be living in Laredo, Texas, and do lyrics and run vocals and email that to a producer in Nashville. And I've never been to Nashville. Never been to Nashville. Yes, Erin, I've been doing this now 11 years, and I've never been to Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh my gosh!
I've been to Gatlinburg. I've been to Memphis. I've been through Nashville, but I've never been to Nashville.
It's so much fun. So
when we get there in 2023 for the CMA Fest, when we put our stage up, that'll be the first time I will ever have stepped foot in Nashville. Of course, I gotta go because Craig Campbell, he invited me. He wants me to come and do his cornhole tournament. So you're missing out. Caroline, listen. Caroline, you ever been to Florida? Tell her, Erin. She's come to Florida.
That's my cousin. Caroline goes with me. She went to Nashville with me, and people mistake her for my sister actually sometimes because we both have the blonde hair and everything. But she actually has a twin sister, Christine. And she went to Nashville though, and she loved it. She had a great time. There's a story I'm not going to share on that one because I don't want to embarrass her. Love you, Caroline. See, I got your back. But she
is that mom. Joy is mom, right?
Yeah.
Yep, she's in there. Hi, mom.
What's up?
She said, go to Nashville. She said, go. I'm trying to listen, mom. I'm trying to get there. Eventually, one day I'll get there. I gotta get things together here because, believe it or not, people don't realize it takes a lot of money to go to Nashville and put on stuff, especially when you're doing the CMA Fest. It's not like you can just go drop a stage in the middle of the street and start playing music. You gotta do permits. You gotta go to the building department. You gotta make sure all the regulations are done. I mean, it's a big to do.
Yeah. But my family is from Florida, so we've been to Florida many times.
Right, I know that. I knew that. I know.
We love Florida, and we love Nashville, and we love Texas, and she's in Cali, so.
But you haven't been to Florida to see me in a long time. You need to come to Florida.
Okay, well, yeah, soon. Whenever this is all over, I would love to go to the beach.
Yeah, listen to her. I got her. She stopped right in her track. Yeah, soon.
Yes.
I get it.
This is all over. I don't think I can go to Italy this summer, so maybe we'll settle for Florida, right? Right, Joy?
Come on. I got an extra bedroom for you, Mom. Come on, everybody. Come on. We'll have a man. Let me tell you. I'll set up the DJ stuff, and we'll do it up every night. We're only 15 minutes away from Daytona Beach.
Yeah, I say that's a good idea.
So, see, you're already thinking. What do you play any instruments?
I do play a little bit of it. I lately it's been I love my nails. But when I do play, I don't. I'm no lead guitarist, but I do play a little bit of acoustic and a little bit with my keyboard things. But that's why, because I'm such a performer, I really love to take that mic, and because I'm theatrically trained, I can go ahead and give them that good performance, that kind of, because I love to be blues, rock, country. I like to do everything, and I'm even trained in classical, so it's I can do pretty much anything and everything. So yeah.
What's this? Mom said, sure, if you don't have the Wuhan, Mom, there's no virus here in Florida. That's why Florida just reopened everything. All the beaches are back open. They started letting everybody loose. There's no Wu-Tang here. No Wu-Tang whatsoever here in Florida.
Oh Lord, don't get too political. Don't get too political, Mom.
Mom. You know what? I'll bring Mom on the show and then we can talk politics. Because your mom, I think your mom thinks just like I do. Mom, I got a lot of stuff to talk about this whole mess. You have to call me or text me or message me. I can tell you a lot of stuff I found out about this mess. Donald Trump's doing a good thing, trust me. What, where do you see yourself in 10 years?
I see myself being upgrading constantly in life and doing more music, and hopefully just being able to make sure that I influence others. If anything, that's my main purpose, is to influence others in the arts industry, as well as just in school in general. So like if I can influence them and say, hey, it's not just and connect the different types of fine arts and even just music with the different things that you do in a normal business job. Everyone doesn't realize that NFL players actually sit there and get trained in ballet. They take ballet courses.
Oh yeah, they do every morning. Every morning at 6 a.m.
JJ Watt would not be where he is with all of his marketing and all of his companies if he did not have some sort of acting coach. And I mean, obviously he's really, really good. That's why he is the way he is. But I look forward to see if his brother actually grows up to be like the same caliber, same level. So, because they're just as good in playing. JJ, don't hate me for that.
You see who Tampa Bay got this year.
I did see it, but I don't have it. It's not on the top of my head. So
Brady. And Gronsky.
Everybody was talking about that.
Yep.
So what are your thoughts on that one?
I never really liked New England to begin with, but we'll see what happens. But I don't know. I'm more of a college guy. I watch more college football than anything because I played at UNC. So yeah, when you're talking about ballet, oh yeah, we got up at 6 o'clock in the mornings to do that stuff. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I trust me. And that's why every bone in my body hurts nowadays, because they had me twisting and turning every which way I could. I get that.
Yeah.
What kind of music influences you?
Oh my God.
Because I know you sing. You're always singing on Snapchat just about anything and everything you can think of.
Yeah, I'm a rocker at heart, but I'm also a blues girl and a country girl. And I mean, anything that has a beat, only thing I'm like not good with is like death metal. If I can't understand what you're saying or trying to sing, I'm not good. I'm not good with that. So like, I'm okay with like some screams and the rock alternative type thing. And that's good. But I also love, and I love the old, like, I'm more like when I was on the red carpet CMAs, it was just like everybody else was like Gaga over Luke Bryan, you are great. But at the same time, I was still Gaga over Aerosmith and Steven Tyler, and he looks exactly and acts exactly how you would think he would. I'm an old soul because I've been doing gigs forever since I was like 5 years old when I started. I had to learn all the oldies and stuff like that. So yeah, it was really good.
Well, you're only 19 now, so it ain't been that long.
We'll go with that.
What was it like? What was it like being at the CMAs on the red carpet?
Oh, that was amazing. My hands were. I remember my mom. I said, "Mom, hold my Michael Kors purse." They had everything. Right before I got out, nobody knows this, but my blue dress that I wore, which was Cherry Hill,
Right.
it totally it unsnapped and like ripped. And so otherwise I would have had a malfunction. And and this dress was held together by the back. So we ripped some garland wire that was in the limo, and we luckily the filmers that I was with happened to rip it. And
Right.
like and my hair was long enough to cover it, so I stood
Right.
back really. And I was like, okay, please don't have any exposure like that.
Wow.
So, but otherwise, it was amazing. I watched. That was the first time where I watched the girl. I watched the band Perry. She hit her 3 marks, and I was like, "Look at you, girl. Okay, I got this." I hit my 3 marks, but I could not. My jaw was shaking the whole time. I have never been more nervous in that moment right there.
You were shaking, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, I get it. It's your first. I mean, it's your first time ever being. Who did you get to talk to?
Oh, I got to talk to a little bit of everybody. I mean, from the actual CMA crew working the whole, I got to do the rehearsal before. So, like, when I posted, everybody, hey, check out, make sure to listen in or, tune in to this part, which was Chris Stapleton and Justin Timberlake when they broke the internet. It was like, I told everybody, I was like, hey, because I already knew, I went to the rehearsal, the dress rehearsal of it, and they take your phones away. So you can't actually post anything or do anything. I mean,
Right, yeah.
I'm sure some people tried it, but I wasn't willing to do that because
Right.
I respect my being a barefoot CMA artist, so I don't want that taken away from me. So but it was really cool. I actually got to see Miranda Lambert in like regular clothes doing her rehearsal and jamming out, and then I mean when Chris Stapleton came up and even did a rehearsal and they were in normal clothes. The people that were there in the closed dress rehearsal right before, they were, we even got a standing ovation for them. And it was just amazing to see. It really was. I was just like, wow. I mean, I was bummed when I went to the CMAs later because I was like, I already know what happens. But at the same time, I was like, man, this is still awesome to see. And it's just like any other show that I put on. You have rehearsals, you have dress rehearsals, you have tech week, so it's no different except for on a bigger level, obviously.
You need to come over here and go with me when I do one of our events over here. Because I interview all kind of people.
Yeah, I know. I've seen some of those.
Yeah, so matter of fact, the Country Thunder, it got pushed back. I had scheduled interviews with Ashley McBride, Eric Church, just about all of them, all the big people. Of course, I've interviewed Ashley before, but it's fun. Come and hang out. You get to meet a lot of people.
Yeah, no, I definitely would like to. Just make sure you hit me up before, like with time to plan.
Oh, but that's that. Okay, that's between June and August before class starts again, right?
Yes. As long as they don't have me working in the summer, I'm good.
How do you get picked to be working in the summer? Do you have to volunteer, or do they just pick you from a?
Well, we don't usually work in the summer, but due to this thing, like you never know, things can change, and you just have to go with it. When your district posts something, they're like, "Hey, here are the new guidelines and regulations that you need to meet as an employee," and I'm like, "Okay, cool, I'm gonna do it because I love my job." So, yeah.
Do you have now you do theater and dance and stuff like that. Do you have any other? Does your degree include anything? Did you minor in anything to where, like, if say supposedly something happened where they're not going to let kids back on the stage because of distancing, are you going to be able to teach anything else in classes, or are they just going to probably push out?
No, I'll be able to teach. I'm certified through Texas, so I'm good to be able to teach in many different things. But if anything, I think they have learned that fine arts in general is the way to. You need fine arts in order to help the kids be able to manage the stress level of core subjects, as well as find different ways with learning disabilities, and not everybody's brain works the same way. So when you have a learning disability and you can connect it and find different ways to cope with that type of stuff, I'm actually a living proof of that, because I had to learn differently when I was growing up, and so that's because I'm a fine arts person. So it worked out, and I don't see us. I think my district head, he is getting nothing but praise and about having his theater directors being like, they're really seeing what we really do now, and they're really respecting and appreciating us. So that's a good thing that's happening right now.
Who is the one person in music or dance or theater that you would want to work with?
Okay. Well, there's so many.
There's probably a list. How long is this list? Let me see.
I'm thinking okay, so Miranda Lambert's always been my girl. So she's a Texas girl. I know she was kind of in Oklahoma for a little bit, but whatever. We're going to go with Texas for her. I love her. I would love to work with her. Carrie Underwood. I also would love to work with Cody Johnson. I've got to work with his guitarist, Paul Eason, and because I actually sang for his dad and him in Belleville. So I used to do other contemporary services back then. And so it's really, it's kind of funny to see how we've all grown up, and even friends from college are now working for the main radio networks, the 94.5 The Buzz. I have Alex, my buddy from college, and he just did sports at first, and now he's one of the main guys on that network. And I'm like, dude, what's up? Because I saw him at BuzzFest. So I was like, dude, you're introducing all of the bands I want to know. And he was like, yeah. And I was like, dude, I'm so proud of you. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
There's a girl that does the morning show down there on Hank FM. You know that station, Hank FM?
Yes.
Her name is Erin.
Yes.
Her sister works with me here in Florida. Her sister is a bodybuilder, and she's also a shot girl at Bike Week.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, I have a lot of bike friends. They all want me to come. And I'm like, well, could I survive?
Well, why don't you come on? Listen, you can come. I'm there. I'm there this will be my 7th year now.
I'm going to stick out like a sore thumb, though. I mean, I can totally.
No, you won't. No, you won't. Yeah, I've been hosting it now for the last 7 years. You should come. You should come and hang out here, because I go back and forth. You'll have a blast. I'm telling you. We can't really get you in to play because you'd have to take time off, because Bike Week is in March and Biketoberfest is in October, and you're teaching school. You're in class during
that. Well, in March I have spring break, so it just depends on when. And my
it depends. Normally it's like the first or second week of March. When is spring break?
This time it was I was supposed to come back on my birthday, March 16th, and we didn't. So it was the week prior to that. But usually, last year, it actually was the week of my birthday of March 16th. So it could change. You have to wait for the new calendar from your district to come in. And you're like, okay, yeah. And I'm moving it, but I'm hoping they'll go back to giving me my spring break on my birthday, because that would just be a birthday gift in itself.
Let's see, when's your birthday again?
March 16th. Hence the name Erin.
That's during Bike Week. That's right during Bike Week.
Yes. So yeah.
Yeah, come on down.
Okay.
I got the moonshine waiting.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
Tell everybody one thing that they don't know about you.
Oh, everybody knows everything about me, pretty much.
Oh, I'm sure there's something everybody doesn't know about. Just pick something out of the blue that you think nobody knows about you.
So it's not a negative, but I have been hit by three 18-wheelers in my life, and they were not my fault. They literally hit me, and I have a car. I also love...
Wait a minute, you were in a car when these ATVs hit you?
With the 18-wheelers, yeah, and one hit and run.
Oh, 18-wheelers. I thought you said ATVs.
Yeah, when I was actually sitting, the 18-wheeler, I was on my way to go do a musical, and do not judge me. It's called the musical. It's with Dolly Parton. the best little whorehouse in Texas, and I was on my last show. And I was on my last show, and I was so, and it's funny because one of the other directors in Katie right now is like, she was the girl who filled in for me that night. I had curlers in my hair. I like old school curlers. I was driving in, and this 18-wheeler hit, and then like my car rolled and ran over me. Like he was this far from going over the driver's side.
Okay, this is stuff I don't know about you.
Yeah, they had to pry me out, and it was amazing to know that I used to think of it as really bad luck, but then my mom and I always talked about it, and she was like, Erin, you have 9 lives just like a cat, and that's something, I think that's really good luck, so that you survived all that.
Well,
so,
you know what I used to do before I started doing music, right?
No.
I worked for the fire department. I retired from the fire department.
Oh, awesome. Awesome, yeah. Well,
yeah.
They use the jaws of life to get me out.
This is stuff I don't even know about. You're gonna have to call me more often.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to talk more. Tell everybody where they can get your music at, where they can find you on Spotify and all that good stuff.
Yes,
you got merch. You sell merch too, right?
Yes, I do. I actually have Fireball that backs me still with my merch, but I also have regular merch for Erin Eder Music. And you can find all my music on any of the actual music platforms within radio, local radio, the UK radio, you could go, as well as Spotify, Pandora, Amazon Music, and then we have iTunes. So we pretty much every platform there is, I'm on it. So you just gotta look it up. You can even ask Alexa, and she'll help you out. So she'll link you up to me. So yeah.
Just ask Alexa. I'll make sure I'll get up with your mom. I think your mom's on my page too. And I'll add Caroline. Yeah. When do we expect new music from you?
So I had new music last year, and it's going this year. So hopefully, maybe next year when I get to Nashville, after all this calms down, and I can actually travel. That's what I'm hoping to, go and do another project.
Yeah, I just was going to ask Alexa. Caroline was going to ask Alexa. Don't know who I am. Probably has no clue who I am. Everybody knows me as Big Country. It's under BC. I mean, I don't even think Erin knows my real name. Well, she probably does. Starts with a G.
What?
Starts with a G. Greg.
No, I didn't know that.
You didn't know that? It's Greg, yeah.
I didn't know. I've always known.
Big Country is my radio name.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
See? So you learn something new every day.
Yeah, I did.
But yeah, okay. I think the world of you, and you know that. I think you're an awesome singer. I think you're going to go places. I think whatever you choose to do, whether you do music full time or teaching or art or whatever full time, I think you're just amazing all around. You always have been.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And I liked you from the beginning. It's because you just got that personality that just it's addictive.
Yeah.
You are just addictive to be around.
Yeah. Some people have said that, unless I'm like really shy at first. But once you get to know me, I'm like, that's the person and that's the personality that people talk about. But at first, like if you just meet me and I don't know anybody around me and they're just meeting me, I'm very, very shy unless I'm doing it.
Yes, you are. Yes.
But then once you get to know me, I'm like, hey, what's up?
Sometimes you're up here, and sometimes you're down here, and then sometimes you're here.
Yeah. Hey, but that makes me entertaining.
Yes, true.
Yeah, I keep you on your toes.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Hopefully we get new music from you soon.
Yes.
I will let you know. I'm sure we got the dream catcher. I'll find out from the people in the office to see. But the top 20 countdown starts up again. It starts up. I'm putting everything together right now as we speak. So it'll be starting up probably here next week or two. So you have to get all your fans to start voting for you again. See if we can't make you entertainer of the year this year.
Will do. I'll get on it.
Yes, dear. Erin Eder, make sure you check her out. Go find her. This video interview will also be on our YouTube channel at Florida Country Radio. We're going to be posted on the WBCW networks too. Make sure you check her out because she's awesome. I love her to death. We've loved her since day one. Always have. Always will. We love Mom. We love Dad. We love them all. And not because you're from Florida either.
Yeah.
I'm serious. I'm serious. All right, listen. You be careful. Don't pick up no more strange grills anymore.
Okay.
And don't hurt your back.
I know. I won't. But thank you so much for having me.
I will talk to you soon, okay?
Yes, sir. Have a good one.
Bye-bye.